Hi, welcome to my eclectic channel. My name is Agnès and I make videos for fun. We are now squarely into late fall where I live, and I took out my cold weather shoes some weeks ago. While I love shoes, it's also true that I don't own that many pairs. It's quite difficult for me to find shoes in my size. I have a video about that. So I've learned how to manage with a small number of staples. And in this video, what I wanted to do, I've given it some thoughts. And I thought about distilling this further to the bare minimum. And I boiled it down to just 6 pairs of shoes. Now again, this is just for the cool season. I'm going to start with my transition pairs. These are shoes that I wear in early fall, or when the weather gets colder, I continue to wear them indoors at the office. And for me, those are my pumps. Not what I have behind me. These. So I would boil it down to a pair in black and a pair in a lighter nude. So for me, those are lower heels. This is going to be a theme. But if you're going to have only 6 pairs of shoes, you need to be able to walk in them. That's kind of the whole point of shoes. So for me, these are pumps. I think it's important to have a black pair and a lighter neutral. This will allow it to rotate through any outfit. I do that. I mean, these are the 2 colors. I actually have blacks and light neutrals. But it might be, and I do, because I have more than just 6 pairs in my shoe closet. They could be loafers, so these are still, they have a little heel, but they can also be flats. They can be real loafers. I call these my old lady shoes. They're insanely comfortable. Or even sneakers. I own a pair, not athletic sneakers. The goal here is to have shoes that you can wear in any occasion. And if you stay away from athletic shoes, it'll be more versatile. It will immediately elevate any outfit you put together. And then we have the boots. In my climate, in the cooler season, there's more months of boots than there are months of pumps or lighter shoes. So for me, it's a 2 and 4. But if I must boil it down to the bare minimum, these are the 4 pair of boots that I would select. One, and that is the most important one, knee-high boots in black. Again, for me, they're little heels. These boots must be resistant to rain. Like, I need to be able to wear my boots when it's raining, so not suede for me. This is leather. Knee highs, very versatile. I think for anyone, but in my case, I wear a lot of dresses, so these work with everything. You can do short skirts, long skirts, below the knee. They work. Just as with the pumps, if heels are not your thing, you still want to do knee-high leather boots. So I have these riding boots. I don't wear these as often, but these might be your staple. I also do like to have a pair of knee-high boots in a lighter neutral to mirror what I do with my shoes. So here, all I have are these. I make it sound negative. I love them. They're very stylish. They're suede though, so on rainy days I'm down to black boots, which is fine. For the lighter neutral, you want to go with what works with your skin tone, what works with your coats. Like that hopefully is all lined up. So in my case, I wear more cool tones. I never did this official color study, but I can tell that I'm neutral. So I tend to wear maybe neutral, cool in tone, and what do they say? Light, like bright colors don't do as well on me. So in my case, my light neutral is in a gray tone. If you are warmer tone, for you it might be more a tan or a brown. And I actually have ankle boots here that are a little warmer in tone because I'm kind of neutral. But these are not part of my essentials. Just the knee highs, black and in a lighter neutral. And then the other one would be ankle boots. Just one pair. We're distilling to the bare minimum. I can do without these. I cannot do without my black ankle boots. Like necessary staple. So that's my third pair of boots. And then because of where I live, eventually it gets cold. So I also have a pair of winter boots, and that's the only pair of winter boots I have. And black, because they have to go with everything. I buy them in a, I'm never happy with how they are cushioned when it comes to the foot. I do, they're dress boots. I do like, again, keeping in line with the pumps. It just, I find it more versatile. And they're comfortable, it's a wedge. So, yeah, but if you get the dress winter boots, they're, here is very warm. The shaft is warm, not the foot. So what I do is I buy them half a size bigger and I wear thick socks in them and I'm all set. And my winter boots are and can be suede because I only wear them when the water outside is in solid form. So those are my winter boots. So these are the 6 staples that I wear all the time. To that, you want to add your special use shoes. In terms of special use shoes, I have these. They're very cute. Where I live now, not absolutely necessary, but where I lived previously, they were a must. And these are rubber ankle boots, or you can also do rubber boots. Where I live now, really, my leather boots, either the ankle boots or the knee highs, are sufficient. I used to live in the south, and down there it just rained like in insane ways. So in the summertime, I did swimming pool slides, rubber, plastic, like in the summer, you just simply could not pull off anything else. And then when it was in the cooler season, rubber boots. So that's why I had these. I actually bought them at a market in Tokyo. Super cute. Another thing that I do have are proper athletic shoes. They do have a role when I want to take a walk and the weather is nice. Athletic shoes. When the weather is not as nice, if there's slush out or if it's cold, I have my hiking boots. These again I got because I did some real hiking. I still have them on now. Yeah, I grew up at a place where we had mountains. So these are my childhood hiking boots. They're big on me. I wear thick socks in them. That's for comfort. And when it's cold, they work perfectly. So my nasty weather walking shoes. And finally, as my last pair of special use shoes, I've got my snow boots. These are, I call them my Canadian boots. And actually they are. They were made in Canada, unless Amazon lied. And they're rated for negative 40 degrees weather. That can be Celsius or Fahrenheit, it doesn't matter, that's where the 2 scales meet. I learned that when I lived in Iowa. So these, I don't wear them often. They're special use boots. There are a few days in the wintertime where I live where it does get that cold. So for those couple days, I like having these. But mostly I use them for snow shoveling, or once in a while again, if I want to take a walk and it's not slush, but it's instead snow, and I'm walking through snowy fields. Those are very nice to have. What are your bare bones staples? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.